Let's talk about entitlement in friendships.
Okay.
Different on you.
Entitlement in friendships. In what regard?
Like, okay, if something happens
Mm-hmm.
and I don't share it with you,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go and share it with another friend, I feel like, okay, one thing about me, I would get mad, like real mad. Like, why are you telling her and not
you?
You see?
100%
But then
understand.
now, I learned, Corey, like, if you don't want to tell me, it's fine. If it's something that you want to tell me later in your life, it's okay. Like, you don't need to tell me now. As much as you tell your other friends, it's what you want. Plus, unvalidates your life.
True.
So
petty.
Yeah,
Unvalidates your life. That's just so petty. Unvalidates your life.
But it is your life, and you get to decide who you want to share some stuff with. So me, I have no business getting mad because you didn't tell me. Like, it's your business after all. Like, I should not even get mad because you didn't tell me stuff like that.
True.
Because maybe you were not even feeling comfortable telling me
in the first place. So I think I used to be the same person as well. I used to feel like,
oh, you still have concern.
I used to feel like I will share with me, tell me your goods and your bads, your highs and your lows. I want to know, I want to be part of this.
You know, my problem was that Lomdu would tell me all about the lows. But
and
now,
not the goods.
When it comes to the goods,
you were not involved.
I was not involved. And I was like, okay, I'm the one who stays up at 3, talking
with
to you, comforting you. But then now when good stuff happens,
then you're not involved.
You're not even going to bother.
I think with me, I used to...
raise your eyebrows. No, like...
raise your eyebrow? I'm like...
Yeah.
Like
raise
that,
your
like
eyebrow.
So...
yeah, like that.
Okay, I'm not gonna laugh. So, am I doing it right? So I realized...
Yeah.
Should I talk? Through this part. So I was saying, Guti, I think I used to feel that way until I realized, Guti, I also have an issue with defining friendships and knowing who exactly is my friend and who is just, a person I know. So with me, it's more like almost everyone I know. It's more like, oh friend, show me, and that's how I am. If, for example, something happens and I'm with that particular person who, in their mind, we just know each other, and to me,
you guys are friends.
And like also with me attaching the label friend on someone, it doesn't mean good to expect from you so much that a normal friend has to do for you. For me, it has nothing deeper than what it's actually being said, It's more like you can define what you want it to be. If you want it to be more than friendship, to me, it's fine, So, I was like,
I think I need to stand up.
Okay. So I was more like, if that is a situation, me and you don't have a clear-cut relationship where we know to the extent of our friendship, Chemi, don't tell me, it's fine. I don't even care. But then, if you are a close friend, I used to be like, I go Chemi, this can be happening and I have to hear from the streets. But over the years, I've had situations where friends actually face things that are deeper than just having to share, And in the first instance, I was like, actually, you didn't even tell me, but you're expecting me to support you. And I do come through. But then I ended up realizing, based on that particular instance, where I realized that sometimes the reason why people don't tell us things is because they don't want to relive the trauma of something. So as a friend, if I expect you to share every bit and piece of everything, be it an abuse, be it emotional abuse, physical abuse, whatever form of abuse, or something that doesn't sit well with you, that means so with your one close friend who's very close to you, have to share. Boyfriend, you have to share. you have to come to Uvutomi again and you have to share. To me, that is more like, I get guys, we are
Aren't
really
you
not
sounding
being
like
fair.
a real person? Uvutomi.
That's how they call me. So now it's more like, shame, if it is going to make you relive a trauma that you are not willing to leave.
Yeah.
I am very much supportive of that fact. Please don't leave it because you want to have me on board, and also have me on board so I don't feel left out. So I think I started from then being, yeah, Nene just did the things, my crown, queen. Okay, let's see how it looks now. Hey guys, a lot is happening underneath, so it's fine.
There's a lot going on. Do you know that video? I like it.
You should show me.
I'm gonna show you.
There's a lot going on.
So now, I think from that whole experience, I realized that sometimes we do center ourselves so much in situations that don't concern us, simply because we want some friendship, we're raising some friendship tag that is not necessary at that particular point. Umuntu is going through something, and the best you can do is support them to the extent that you know.
But you know, I think my thing is like, how do I begin to support you if I don't even know what's going on? That's what used to like, what's it? To justify my entitlement, because I was gonna be like, how am I gonna support you if I don't even know what's going on? But also just being there, talking to you, asking, are you fine? Are you good? What can I do to help? Yeah, that's support. Like a form of support.
I think that's not an easy thing to answer, because I've struggled with that a lot, and support in general, without even being a friendship situation, if whether it's family or whether it's even a very defined friendship where you know this is just a best friend, you know. Support is a tricky situation, and initially I used to be like, maybe there are ways in which we have to support and have to come through for a girl.
Yeah.
But with years, it's more like every situation has its own way in which you have to support. And as long as you don't pour from an empty cup, for me, that's the important thing. I can only support you not if I can, but like, I can only support you to the extent that I will also be able to stand as well in that supporting. I don't know if it makes sense. So it's a tricky thing, but also there are situations where you have to compromise and sacrifice for a friend as a form of support, and that's not what I'm talking about at this particular point. I'm just talking about instances where you just have to look into a particular situation. Yeah, basically, in terms of support, it differs from situation to situation. From my situation that I was talking about, it just had to do with presence, and I was okay with showing up and being there, regardless of knowing the full facts of the situation, you know. And in that particular point, there were friends who were fully aware of the facts, but I chose not to look at that, but hey, me, I'm the outlier friend who doesn't know the full story. I chose to support my friend regardless, you know. So I think that was the important thing for me, to learn to remove myself from situation, just so people don't have to relive traumas. And this doesn't just go to big traumas. People go through different things, and we don't know to what extent can someone handle something. So even if it's something small, if they're not comfortable with sharing, sometimes it's because they don't want to think about it. Sometimes it's because they don't trust you enough, and that's fine. Which is a hard thing, but I think it's fine. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like friendship so much, but now I'm just like over it. Can you raise your eyebrow?
Tell me, there's beauty in friendship. I think that's a thing.
No, I mean like, if I see but
it's not happening, you stop.
I'm just gonna cool, fine, and then move on.
Hey, it's a tricky situation. I'm also not a person who gives up easily. So I like reading into things and understanding the full facts. And some of these things, one thing about me, I try and investigate for myself. So like by just looking sometimes, I don't even go as deep. But all I'm trying to say is the fact that some of those things, you don't even have to speak them to me. I look at how you are carrying out your life. And then I realize that some of those things are things you don't even know yourself. That is why you're acting like this. For example, having a friend who's a bully. Some of those people are not bullying us because they feel like they have power. They're just bullying you because things are not okay, you know, whether it's at home, whether it was their childhood or something. So I give mercy. So I give mercy and grace in those type of situations where I'm just like, as long as it doesn't hurt me as much, and I can still stand it, then okay, sharp, you know. But it's a hard situation to have to work out, especially because Nazi go outside. So we don't really have time to go where we're going. But we have to move. Why are you laughing? Am I doing like a joke?
Yo, guys,
You're
too young,
That's it's fine. Let me see.
Wait,
Oh, I can't see.
but I don't think it's that bad.
I can't see far, but what I saw from
I think it's that bad, child. Oh, wow, it is. Wait, I feel like this is like.
I will give you a chance.
I didn't realize what was going on in between.
Yeah, the in between. Like we're in between.
Yo.
But
I don't think I believe in rekindling friendships.
Ne?
Yo.
I guess me, I believe in second chances, third chances, and million chances. In everything.
The problem is if I get hurt, I get hurt.
It's funny because for me, I get shocked that I get hurt.
Me, I get hurt. Because if I consider you my friend, then I actually really like you.
Yeah, I think that's also another thing. For me, it's more like, shock me, my baby. I'm just like, oh, wow, shock me. And I would just wake up and be like, yeah, nah. And then I'll sleep and I'm like, yeah, I can sleep, you know? But I'm very easy to forgive, but I don't come back.
Yeah,
as a
I'm
fool.
also gonna forgive you. That I'm gonna forgive you, and then, but let me forgive you from afar. From
No
distance.
shame. With me, if what we had was strong, and also the reason, like, this is not good for my health, toxic, and whatnot and whatnot. For me, it was just like a small hiccup. Yeah, I mean, it was a big hiccup for other people, but like, for me, it felt like a small hiccup. So I was just like, okay, sharp. Let's see how it goes. I mean, you might disappoint me again.
Tell me what happened.
Actually, not on the net, not on the internet.
She's not gonna see this. You're gonna hide her.
I
when you
saw
post
it. I
the
guess
link.
they're gonna see me and they're gonna know me. But it was not hectic, man. That's what I'm saying. It's based on my judgment. It was not hectic, and I think I was like, as long as I get enough time to heal, then yeah, it's fine. So after that, we picked up because it was a good friendship. I don't want to lie. It was a good friendship, and it's still a good friendship even now. Just that I've learned my lessons, and that's how I am in most cases. I usually feel emotional when the thing happens, respond from my emotions, then pause, and then see the way forward out of emotions. So from there, I was just like, okay, let's see. But what do I learn from this? And I did learn what I learned. And it looks like it's working quite well, the lesson I took out from that. So yeah, but also life is all about learning. So even if they disappoint me again, if I take a lesson at that particular point, it depends, Chobi.
I don't like the brows.
Oh, the baby looks cute. Yeah, it's just the brows, but you blended the foundation so well, even better than I actually do it.
Really?
Yes, it
At
looks
least
so
one part
nice.
from the foundation.
Yeah. No, it looks so good.
I don't like the brows though.
I love it. We'll fix the brows.
Yeah, I don't know what we were talking about.
Yo, I see. Never the topic side, but guys, we'll
Choose
just
friends
conclude.
wisely.
Yes. Choose friends wisely and also draw your boundaries. And also understand if people are not willing to share. I think that's where the whole conversation started. The whole entitlement. But understand if people are not
People
willing
don't
to
want to
share.
share some stuff.
It does not. Yeah, it does not affect your position in their lives. Maybe it does, but maybe it doesn't. It doesn't mean that your position is now questionable.
It's just that people don't want to share at that moment.
And sometimes it's fine. But also, if you're feeling some type of way about it, communication I think is the best thing. But also timing and communication. Don't go when people.
I just tell myself, you know what?
It's fine. I think it's good to communicate because sometimes someone doesn't share with you because they're even scared about, oh, maybe I'll be bad.
They are not scared to bring the bad stuff, but now the good things, they are scared.
Chome, I think you're lawyer here. They think you're lawyer. Shame, man. I think also the thing with the good things, because it's tricky, because most of the time people will talk about people not telling them the bad stuff. But the thing with good things, I wrote today on my story that I hate the amount of being humble, the part of being humble that makes us not to embrace celebration. So people are scared, but if I tell you the good things, what if it looks like I'm just rubbing it on you, you know?
But you're not. It's something that's happening in your life.
That's
And
why I
as
say
a friend,
communication.
I feel like
Communication
also
is
nah, I
important.
shouldn't look at it that way.
That's true.
As
So
a friend.
yeah. But also based on experience, there are people who have maybe at some point in their lives have told them about, hey, doing such things, it's more like you're rubbing it off on people. Just like growing up, man. In a traditional home, like a Tsonga family, a normal Tsonga family maybe, if I can put it like that, based on my experience. You grow up in a space where you're just being told, you know, and not because you think they're going to do anything to you, but just as a way of saying, think about the next person. What if they are not as successful? Think about what if, you know. So maybe that's the mindset that people are carrying around.
It's the voice changing from me.
Me.
Think about the next person.
Oh, wow. So yeah, man. So I think I also grew up in that space. You're like, hey, if you're humble, you don't brag, you know. And sometimes it's not about being humble. It's about embracing and celebrating, you know, and sharing it with people around you. So I think we should, as friends as well, and as people in general, move towards a space where we are able to share. Where we are able to share our wins and our lows and our everythings with our people. Sometimes we really judge people based on, oh, do you not trust me? Do you think he's a lawyer? Whereas the problem lies within them.
Also the upbringing.
Yeah,
I
you
never
know.
thought of it in that manner.
Yes. So for me, it's more of the reason why I didn't tell you is because to me as well, it doesn't sound as big. To me as well, even some lows for me. I don't even tell people because I'm just like, oh, it looks so dramatic when people are going through bigger things, and then me, I just want to come with my small problem. And a friend would have appreciated me telling them what I'm going through, you know. So yeah, there's always two sides to the story. Where were we? Oh, we know where were we? That means that said go to a coffee date. It needs you to have some English. Uti, where were we?
Where were we?
Wait,
As I was saying.
So where were we?
And I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also if you're not yet subscribed, please do click on the subscribe button. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.